Bob is back, and I don't think anyone is complaining that maybe Alberto wasn't quite what we thought it could be.
Right,
know?
It could have been a lot worse.
Sure.
Obviously, we were only anticipating really the heavy rainfall. We never really saw that. We had some winds, not that strong as expected. The National Hurricane Center put us under that tropical storm watch and then warning, simply because there was a chance it could have shifted a little bit further east, and we would have been in those stronger winds. Even those weren't going to be strong, but we had our strongest wind, surprisingly, just a couple of hours ago, which is pretty amazing. These things can shift and move and do different things, and we don't have a total 100% handle on them quite yet in terms of forecasting those. And in fact, if you look at statistics, the 4 times that you may be warned due to a tropical system, only one of those 4 times is it going to have an impact on your area. That's not very good average, but that's where we stand right now. Well, the GOES 16 satellite imagery showing that center of circulation really kind of void of any kind of significant storms. It was a tale of 2 storms, really. One was basically a subtropical storm trying to become tropical. On top of that, it wasn't a very big rainmaker for us, but boy, over 2 feet of rain fell into Cuba, and it's still happening there. We'll show you that in a minute. You can see the storm system spinning. It started to develop some convection near the center, trying to get to that tropical status, but the warm core has to be all the way through the center of the system. It has to have a lot of circulation and actual thunderstorms around the center on top of that, and it never really established that. It doesn't look like a true tropical system, and that's what we saw with that one. Well, the Casey Key webcam, this is the big concern now. We were expecting these, and this has happened. Rip currents up and down area beaches, tough beach-going weather for swimmers. In fact, it was off limits at the Siesta Key Beach today and all the beaches as a result of the high surf and the rip currents that were prevalent up and down the coast. And you can see this water is typically out here about 20 yards or so. So again, it's come up even at low tide right now. We're approaching low tide, and the tides are running about a foot above average for us right now. Well, we have a couple of feeder bands we have to keep an eye on. This one in particular that's now moving into Pinellas County and getting very close to Anna Maria. This contains winds gusting as high as 40 miles an hour. Some heavy downpours too, and if you've got a drive or a trip planned along the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, it could be a little trouble over the next couple of hours or so as this band kind of works its way through. Slowly moving to the east too, so if it does start to move into Anna Maria Island, I think it will eventually catch it. There's a chance it may not, but I think it will, as we're seeing with Pinellas County. Those showers will kind of work their way over the same area, so that could cause some concern with some localized street flooding there. But right now, it's about 7 miles offshore of Anna Maria Island. It'll take a long time before it kind of pinwheels in, if it does at all, later on this evening. Elsewhere across the area, we have a few showers developing into Hardee County, pushing off to the northeast. Another band trying to develop there. It's pretty strong up near north of Cape Canaveral. We have several watches and warnings in effect. Obviously, the tropical storm warning still remains in effect for parts of the Panhandle. A marine warning is in effect from Sarasota County northward through Tampa Bay, and a small craft advisory remains in effect for the entire area. Look at all this moisture still kind of traveling in our general direction. Boy, Cuba getting hit hard by more flooding rains there. Some very dry air, though. That's what happened. It kind of slipped right in and shut our rain chances down on Saturday and Sunday, but now that has backed off and moisture still in place. We have a pretty good chance of getting some rainfall, I think, on Tuesday and into Wednesday as well. Then we get back to more of a normal afternoon and evening pattern developing, but this particular model not indicating much rainfall for us at all. This next one, though, the European, showing some showers and storms around tonight, and then again through Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll keep an eye on that. Our rain chances stay fairly high through this evening at 50% for coastal locations, and rain chance tomorrow 70%. Drops a little bit, but still high on Wednesday. At any time during the day, we could see some showers popping up, and then we get back to that 40-40 chance on Thursday and Friday. The weekend looks good, with a slight chance for a few scattered storms, a little bit warmer. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. Scott?
Bob, thank you.